Now to our other big story for you tonight. It's been just a nightmare for train passengers on the New Haven line. The extreme heat has been causing major wire problems for Metro North. At least 3 trains have gotten stuck today, and there are still delays at this hour. News 8's Annie Rourke is live at Union Station in New Haven with the latest on the situation. Annie, it's hot.
It is still hot, Ann, and it is the hot end to a very long and difficult day here. As you said, we are still seeing delays here at Union Station in New Haven. It was worse earlier in the day when the heat was even worse. We had service to New York rather, that was shut down for a time completely. We also, as you said, had 3 trains, Metro North trains, that broke down on the tracks, the worst one in Westport. They were on the train for
2 hours. 2 hours.
100-degree temperatures outside, inside.
No food, water, or anything. I was just sweating, overheating. People were walking around dripping.
There were over 100 passengers trying to get from Grand Central to New Haven. The train lost power, including the air conditioning. 911 calls started pouring into the Westport dispatch.
We were concerned because obviously we knew that there were people on the train that subjected to high heats. We had some indication that there may be some pregnant people that were on the train that were distressed and they need medical attention.
But they couldn't locate the train. MTA New York could not give them an exact location, then told them the train was empty. The stranded passengers were finally found 3/4 of a mile west of the Sherwood Island connector, sitting on the tracks at a dead standstill.
With hundreds of others on the trains, this has a potential to skyrocket into a major incident. So we dispatched all 3 of our ambulances down here. We also requested mutual aid.
Train service was stopped for the safety of the first responders and any passengers who might desperately try to get out. But fortunately, before that happened, Metro North was able to tow the disabled train to the Greens Farm station. They could finally get to the folks inside.
The problem is the air conditioning goes out, it gets very hot. The conductors will keep the doors shut because they don't want to have a chance of anyone getting out of the train, obviously.
But it's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous.
The concern that we always have anytime people are stuck on a train like this is dehydration, heat confusion, heat frustration, going into stroke, and it could lead to death.
Fortunately, that wasn't the case here. There were no serious illnesses, just an awful, unbearable couple of hours.
No windows were open, no AC was working, the power was out, so it was pretty horrible. It's a pretty horrible experience. I just recently got over my frustration from it.
It was extremely hot. People were crying. They didn't open the doors. The trains, I don't know how to explain it. They don't really treat people like people when we were on the train. It was really inhumane.
Now, Westport officials have now asked for a meeting with MTA officials. They want to talk about the communication problems they had during this emergency. No word yet on when that will happen. Again, we are still seeing delays here at Union Station, New Haven, so we are not yet in the clear just yet. Live in New Haven, I'm Annie Rourke, News 8.